Which country eats the most guavas? India. Which country eats the most guacamole? Mexico. Which country eats the most cod fish? Portugal. Which country eats the most coconut desserts? Philippines. Which country eats the most goose meat? Hungary. Which country eats the most kimchi? South Korea. Which country eats the most chestnuts? China. Which country eats the most feta cheese? Greece. Which country eats the most foie gras? France. Which country eats the most dragon fruit desserts? Vietnam. Which country eats the most couscous? Morocco. Which country eats the most pistachio desserts? Iran. Which country eats the most halloumi cheese? Cyprus. Which country eats the most haggis? Scotland. Which country eats the most pomegranates? Iran. Which country eats the most clams? China. Which country eats the most nougat? Spain. Which country eats the most anchovy pizza? Italy. Which country eats the most figs? Turkey. Which country eats the most lobster rolls? USA.